a powerful 2-count impact weapon combination that you need to know. Now, if somebody came up to me and asked me, Lorne, what do you think is the most powerful impact weapon combination? This would be it, okay? But you need to practice. Practice, practice, practice. But the combination itself is 2 very powerful strikes. So, it is going to be a forehand downward diagonal followed by a backhand assisted horizontal. So it is here. Now, make sure as you're doing this combination to get maximum power, remember you need to pivot, okay? You need to use proper body mechanics. You need hip rotation, okay? So as I do that forehand downward diagonal, you've got to pivot on that forehand downward diagonal. When I do the assisted, placing that palm on your wrist, assisted backhand horizontal, you are pushing through to get your power as you pivot. Now, to get even more power, you step, just like you would to step and jab to get more power, or step into your cross to get power. You're going to do the same thing with your impact weapon. So from here, I step as I throw that downward forehand diagonal. When I come back with that backhand assisted horizontal, I step to get the maximum amount of power. When you're doing this particular combination, you want to also maintain blade edge awareness. So, what does that mean? That means when you're striking, maintain blade edge awareness. See where my foreknuckles are? My foreknuckles are in line with the edge of this knife. So as you strike with that forehand, maintain that thought of where your foreknuckles are with that forehand downward diagonal and with that backhand assisted horizontal. This way here, you've got your wrist in the right position, okay? Now, if John steps in and you want to see an application of this, okay? So the forehand downward diagonal followed by the backhand assisted horizontal is 2 very powerful strikes. You don't need to be fancy in a self-defense situation. Now, hopefully you never have to use this. But if you do, you want to make sure that you are getting the maximum amount of power to do damage. So, if he has a weapon, let's say he has some, impact weapon, I would strike those arms, strike that arm or his arms, if his other arm's up, but strike the arms or the hand to do the damage, to defang the snake with that forehand downward diagonal, and then I would step into my backhand assisted horizontal. Now, my backhand assisted horizontal does not have to be head level. My forehand downward diagonal in a self-defense situation may be enough, okay? But if you need to continue, then when I come in with that backhand assisted horizontal, it can be head level, so I go forehand downward diagonal. My backhand assisted horizontal can be head level, it could be to the neck, it could be to the shoulder, it could be to the arms, it could be to the hip bone, it could be to the knees knee of my opponent. So that's if I'm using a baston or some type of impact weapon that has some length. Now, it works the same if I have a palm stick, which could be your tactical flashlight, your tactical pen, etc. It's the same combination. So, coming towards you, it is here. It is going to be that forehand downward diagonal. There's a lot of power. forehand downward diagonal and then assist with a backhand assisted horizontal. In a self-defense situation, it's here, okay? And that's it, okay? So, practice that combination because it is very powerful and very effective.